Hey folks, welcome to our channel University Unraveled. Does your study abroad dream include Canada? Then you need to be aware of the new rules for international students. Did you know that the Canadian government has made some significant changes to its international student rules? Let's dive into it. One of the most notable changes is the increase in the financial requirement for international students applying for a study permit. As of January 1st, 2024, students will now have to prove they have 20,635 Canadian dollars in available funds. This is more than double the previous requirement. The government's motive behind this change is to address the issue of students arriving in Canada with insufficient funds, which often leads to financial vulnerability. This new requirement might make it difficult for less wealthy cohorts to study in Canada, but the government is piloting new ideas to help underrepresented cohorts of international students. The changes don't stop there. Canada's Immigration Minister, Mark Miller, has announced a temporary 2-year cap on the number of new study permits issued to international students. This cap isn't just a random decision. It's designed to tighten integrity controls within the student visa program. This will be province-based, and every study permit application requires an attestation letter from the province. There is more. Starting September 1st, 2024, international students who begin a study program as part of a curriculum licensing arrangement will no longer be eligible for a post-graduation work permit upon graduation. And the open work permits will only be available to spouses of international students in master's and doctoral programs. Now, as you can imagine, this announcement has stirred up a variety of reactions. Some peak bodies and stakeholders are expressing mixed feelings about the cap. There are concerns about unintended consequences and potential negative impacts on students and communities. They worry that this move may make it harder for international students to study in Canada. Despite these concerns, the Canadian government stands firm. They believe this cap is necessary to maintain a high standard of education for international students. While this move has sparked concerns about potential negative impacts on students and communities, the government maintains that it is necessary to ensure the quality of education for international students. So, what does all this mean for international students planning to study in Canada? In a nutshell, there are 2 significant changes to the rules. Firstly, the financial requirement for a study permit has more than doubled, now requiring students to prove they have 20,635 Canadian dollars in available funds. Secondly, there is a temporary 2-year cap on new study permits in certain provinces. Masters and PhDs are exempted from this cap. This move is expected to result in a 35% decrease in approved study permits in 2024. However, it's also worth noting that the Canadian government is exploring ways to assist underrepresented cohorts of international students, and they're expanding post-study work rights for graduate students. Graduates will soon be eligible to apply for a 3-year work permit. While these changes may present new challenges, it's important to stay informed and plan accordingly. So subscribe and put your reflections as comments. Remember, every challenge presents an opportunity for growth. Stay tuned for more updates on international education news. Until next time.